Leo zoomed up to the super duper skate park, his bright blue skateboard matching his superhero cape. "Hello, park!" he shouted, grinning. Mia rolled up behind him on her sunshine yellow board, pads sparkling with star stickers. "Safety first, then sparkles," she declared. The sun was shining, the birds were singing, and the world felt like it was smiling just for them. Jamal arrived, spinning on his green skateboard, backpack full of snacks. "Ready to roll and rock?" he asked. Chloe came last, her purple helmet shining, her board covered in kittens. She could balance on one foot for a whole minute. The super duper skate park was their favorite place, with giant ramps, rails, and a huge bowl in the middle. Leo loved the big ramp, Mia spun in the bowl, Jamal cruised everywhere, and Chloe practiced careful turns. They clicked their helmets tight. "Click-clack, ready for the track," they chanted. Wheels rolled, laughter echoed, and Leo pretended to fly like a superhero. Mia twirled like a disco ball, Jamal shared gummy worms, and Chloe balanced while patting her head and rubbing her tummy. They laughed so hard they nearly fell over. The park was filled with happy sounds and cheerful giggles. It was perfect, absolutely super duper perfect. As Leo prepared to zoom down the biggest ramp, he felt a strange wiggle beneath his feet. "Did you guys feel that?" he called, as the ramp jiggled like jelly. Mia, mid-spin, plopped down, giggling. "That was a wobbly wobble!" But the ground shimmied again, and Jamal's gummy worm landed on his helmet as the park shook. Suddenly, a deep, low rumble echoed, like a giant's tummy grumbling. The whole park vibrated, humming with a strange noise. Grumble! Chloe, balancing near the edge, felt the rumble most. "It feels like the park is gargling!" The concrete buzzed, ramps shook, rails rattled, and the bowl sighed with a deep sound. Birds scattered from the trees. The kids stopped, wide-eyed. Something very strange was happening. The park was no longer still. It was rumbling, grumbling, wiggling. The rumble grew louder. Rumble, grumble, roar! Leo's cape fluttered, Mia's pads jingled, Jamal's backpack bounced, and Chloe clung to her helmet. The ground wasn't just shaking, it was lifting. The world tilted and their skateboards rolled toward the fence. This was definitely not a normal skate day. The kids exchanged nervous glances. The rumbling didn't stop. The adventure was just beginning. The park was about to do something no one expected. With a giant groan and a loud creak, the entire skate park lifted off the ground, curling into a giant concrete donut. The four friends were inside as it rolled forward. "Whoa, Nelly!" they all shouted, their special phrase for wild surprises. The park rolled through the fence with a crunch, out onto the street, picking up speed. Inside, the kids tumbled and slid, giggling and bumping into each other. Leo and Mia collided, then laughed. Jamal and his snacks tumbled past in a heap. The ramps became slides, the bowl a spinning teacup. Chloe, ever the balancer, managed to skate in place at the bottom like a hamster in a wheel. "Look at me, I'm skating on a rolling park," she called. Their helmets protected them from all the bumps and bonks. The park rolled down Main Street. People stopped and stared. "Whoa, Nelly!" shouted the mailman, dropping his letters. "Whoa, Nelly!" yelled the baker, cupcakes flying. The kids waved as they rolled past the library and ice cream shop. It was a big, wild adventure, but they needed to stop the runaway park before it rolled out of town. They had to think fast. The rolling park wasn't slowing down. "We have to stop this thing!" Leo shouted over the rumble. He tried to stand, but the rolling floor made him flop back down. "Okay, team, we need super duper ideas!" he called. Mia tapped her sparkly helmet. "What if we use our helmets for something?" The kids looked at their strong, colorful helmets. Jamal grinned. "What if we all push our helmets against the side, like brakes?" "A helmet brake, let's try it," Leo agreed. They scrambled to one side, timing their moves with the rolling. 1, 2, 3, push, Leo commanded. They pressed their helmets against the wall. Squeak! The park slowed a tiny bit, but their arms tired quickly. It wasn't enough. "It's not working," Mia cried. "It's too big and heavy." The great helmet plan was a good try, but not enough to stop the giant wheel. They needed a new idea, something stickier, stretchier, and maybe even yummier. Jamal glanced at his backpack of snacks. The answer might be inside. The team huddled, thinking fast. The park kept rolling and time was running out. They needed a super-duper solution. Jamal opened his backpack and discovered a melted, rainbow-colored blob of gummy worms. "Whoa," he whispered, poking the sticky mess. Leo's eyes lit up. Jamal, your melted gummies, they're super sticky. What if we smear the goo on the outside of the wheel? It'll stick to the road and slow us down. Chloe, balancing on her board, volunteered. I can do it. Jamal, give me the backpack. She'd have to skate up the curving wall, open the backpack, and get the goo onto the rolling surface. Be careful, Mia said, handing her the gooey backpack. Chloe took a deep breath. Here I go. She skated up the wall, nearly upside down, and dumped the sticky blob onto the rolling edge. Splat! The gummy goo spread like sticky paint. Chloe skated back down, landing perfectly. I did it! She cheered. The others watched, hopeful. The sticky plan was in motion. Would it work? The sticky gummy goo hit the road. Sick! Like a giant piece of tape. The wheel tried to roll, but the goo pulled and stretched. Stretch! Snap! The park bounced and jiggled, slowing with every sticky pull. Inside, the kids bounced like popcorn in a popper, giggling and shouting. Leo's cape flapped. Mia's pads clattered. Jamal clung to his empty backpack. The ride was wild, but it was working. The park slowed more and more. Ick! Snap! The mayor's hat flew off as the park rolled past the town square. The park left a trail of rainbow goo patches on the road. Finally, with one last long, sticky pull, the giant wheel stopped. It teetered, then settled with a gentle thud. The kids were safe, a little dusty, but all in one piece. They burst out laughing. They'd stopped a runaway skate park with teamwork and melted gummy worms. We did it! Leo cheered. Super duper teamwork! Mia shouted. That was the stickiest adventure ever! Jamal grinned. They'd solved a big rolling problem together. Now there was just one more thing. How to get the park back home. The adventure wasn't quite over, but they knew they could handle anything. Together. The town would never forget the day the skate park rolled. Sirens wailed as a giant tow truck arrived, the mayor and townspeople following. You kids were so brave, the mayor said. You stopped that thing all by yourselves! The tow truck driver grinned. Never towed a skate park before? Let's get you home. The park was gently rolled back to its spot and uncurled itself with a soft thump. Everything was just as it had been before. The kids stepped onto solid ground, wobbly but happy. The mayor declared them town heroes and ordered pizza for everyone. The friends sat on the ramp, eating cheesy pizza and reliving their wild adventure. Chloe, your balancing was amazing, Leo said. And Jamal, your melted gummies saved the day, Mia added. They agreed. Even the biggest, silliest problems could be solved together. From then on, they were the heroes of the great rolling skate park adventure. And whenever they felt a tiny wiggle under their feet, they'd grin and shout, Whoa, Nelly, ready for the next adventure.